welcome to my channel. Now before this came to kusema guy usayake guy, my lord, I've prepped my face, okay, because the same way ukiwa niona nimesimama, you know that video is about to be about clothes. If you see me barefaced, then more often than not this video is about makeup. And now Revlon has come out with this new collection that has a foundation, a concealer, and a setting powder, which is what we're going to be testing out today. It's the Candid collection, and in the spirit of the Candid collection, I am going to be sharing 5 Candid confessions. Do you care? I hope you do. Some of these confessions, they're not like super dramatic, but they're things that probably you would have never guessed about me. I don't know, but maybe you don't know. I don't know. And while we're at it, we're going to be getting ready with this collection, seeing how it wears through the day. Now unfortunately I'm starting my makeup a little bit late. I was out of the house by 6. I'm now back at like 2, which is when I want to do the makeup, and then let's see how it sits. I'm going to try and extend through the night so that we see how it goes. And even if it doesn't if we don't get much wear out of it, I promise I'll do that. I'll use the same foundation tomorrow and then see how it wears. Now Photo Ready claims to be buildable, medium buildable coverage. We're gonna see that. And then no harsh ingredients, cares about the environment, so anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light, and then oil free, because me, I have an oily T-zone, so we really care about that. I've already prepped my face, as I said, so without further ado, let's test the Candid collection while we hear my 5 Candid confessions. I just started applying off camera, but we're using the 530 Pecan shade. Let's see how it looks. I feel like it might be a little bit light on my skin, but I may need to, let's see if we can work around it. So while I apply this, I'm gonna give you my first Candid confession, which is one of my closest friends. Our friendship was birthed out of boy drama, meaning we were cheated on. We were dating the same guy. Let me get my English. We were dating the same guy at the same time, and we didn't even know it. Like, it was so crazy. And I know she's watching this, and hey sis. And we were so clueless because we used to hang around each other. It has like a whitish finish. Let's see if we can work around it. I was saying we used to hang around each other. She used to go buy me, she used to go with the guy to buy me stuff under the pretense that he's buying it for his auntie. And she used to be so committed to pick them out, and I used to be so committed to liking him. I don't think there was ever a point where nilitumwa nikabuy a foundation or something, but I remember vividly because we talked about it after. I remember her telling me vile alikuwa anaenda kwa what is it called, a store, a beauty store, anachagua nail polish, because at that point in time, at that point in my life, I was very, very obsessed with nail polish. So I used to be like, guy, you buy a nail polish? Oh my god, I need my nails to be like that all the time. And so she was the one alikuwa ananibuy hizo vitu zote. But anyway, sisters before misters, because now we're super close and super cool friends. I'm going to add a bit because I don't feel like my spots zimekavariwa kabisa, because here if you look, you could still see there is some coverage. It feels very dry as you apply it, but hopefully I can work around it. All done blending. I do feel like it translates as so it's super light, though on the camera it looks like absolutely your shades. You girl, it's your shade. It did apply, it felt kind of dry, but let's see if we can work around our under eye. Right now we're using the Candid again concealer, but in the shade Nutmeg, as I give you my second Candid confession, which is at 9 years old. My parents went to a concert, not really a concert, but I think it was what is it, I'm not sure if I was 9 though, but it was what do you call them, these preacher things, conferences, yep, where there was like an Zungu preacher who was coming from, I think, the States, who had come to preach. And then my parents, I think they were getting prayed on or something by the pastor. Already my smile lines are forming. Can you see? I don't know. We're gonna see how it wears out through the day. So there was a pastor, Mzungu pastor, who called them wakiombewa, akamwambia. Now literally this was like a prophecy that your middle daughter is going to be, of course these were not their words, I've just like simplified it because there was a lot of biblical reference to it, but which I can't remember. But essentially they said your middle daughter, which happens to be me, is going to be a singer. Yes guys, yes, I was to be, well, I wasn't to be, but I think, and ever since then I have been practicing my singing voice, but I shied away. Not really. Like, I sing in the showers and all that stuff. That's as far as I sing. Kwa gari na bed. Maybe one day I'll try capture that, see what you guys think. I don't have like Mariah Carey's voice or Beyonce's voice. I have a voice, but ever since that prophecy, my parents felt the need to nurture my talent, so they always used to make me sing. Like unajua kwa meetings, like when you're having devotion at home, like when we were kids, I was always the one who was leading worship, like just trying to make you sing. But I don't know, I don't think at this point in my life I could ever be a singer, but never say never. But one thing I want to be intentional about is taking a vocal class. Maybe that's my other candid confession. I want to take a vocal lesson class, whatever. Is it too light? I don't know. I feel like this video is it too light? Ni light. But we're going to work around it. But I feel like that could be my candid confession number 3, that I want to take vocal lessons, and I want to take them before the year ends. Not for anything, not that it will be on the next Ben Cycle song, or niko hapo tu ka BGV, or I just launched my music career and I'm dancing next to Normani. No, none of that. But just for myself, you know. Kujua, like, you know, when you get to heaven and God asks you, so what did you do with my talent? I went to a vocal class, and I think I'm going to start. Let's start with vocal lessons, and then we see where the talent grows from there. But that's my candid confession number 2 and number 3. I was prophesied upon that I would be a singer, and then number 3, I'm going to be taking vocal lessons. And you already know, I don't know if you know, but I already have a school in mind. School Impact Ministries, I think that's SI. It's run by a couple friend of mine. So I think I'm going to be I haven't even told them. I think I've only told Ben of this idea, but I want to take vocal lessons. Just like practice my range. Unajua mkiingia hapa na waingiza hapa tu na kawimbo naambia, hey, welcome to my channel. Ding. Setting my under eye and everywhere that I have applied the concealer with my Candid setting powder in number 2. I think it comes in 2 shades, number 2 and number 3, but for this case I'm going to use number 2, which I felt was closer to my shade. As I give you my 4th candid confession, to me the idea of success is a happy family. But no, I mean, money is good, don't get me wrong, Apa Jesus, and then you don't bless me with money, Jesus, bless me with money. But like, I consider myself very, very successful if I will have a happy family, from a happy husband, happy kids, happy mommy, happy wife. Like, that's all I want in life, to be blessed with a happy family and money, but mostly a happy family. Let me give you my 5th candid confession. And I don't know how you guys are going to receive this, but I have been having like a very, very immense feeling the past couple of weeks and months that I have no idea what I am doing. Zero clue. about what I am doing. Like, do you know, you just wake up, I don't want to say unabahatisha life, but unabahatisha life. Like, you just hit like this, and if it angukas inside the hole, well and good, but if it doesn't, it's just like, I don't know. And it's not like I don't have my things planned out. I do know I have, my goals are very clear. My goals are very clear in my mind. But then again, you're caught in this race of, maybe it happens, I don't know why it's more manifested, because I've had conversation with one other person about this, and it's just a general feeling, and I don't know, I want to assume that everybody else is in this boat, but then again, kuna ile situation where, Wanjiru, you're the only one. You are the only one. Do not put us in that category. As we are fine, we know what we're doing, we know what we're about to get, we know everything. But I've been having this overwhelming feeling of, I do not know what I'm doing, and I'm making peace with that. I have that, like, this huge thing, and I say it all the time in our relationship, and I say to Ben that the minute you start accepting what's going on, the minute you can start working on it. And I am at the place of acceptance that I am battling with not having a clear, because I know my goals, but you don't know how batishi life, but una batisha life. I hope unani get in those many words. But I think that's my candid confession number 5, that I have no clue what I'm doing, and it's okay, because the minute I start saying and admitting to myself that I don't know what I'm doing is when I can start now pinpointing where it's coming from and how I can work towards it. This is the final look, how we're going to be surviving the entire day. The foundation feels very light on my skin. The only problem is, if you could tell, not really a problem, but I packed on 2 layers of foundation, but there is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's an area I can see through my mirror that wasn't really covered despite how much foundation I used. And then uku smile lines, they're becoming more prominent. It has like an airbrush effect where it feels like hata nikismoothen kwa face team, when you're taking your perfect selfie to post, I won't need to over smoothen. I feel like it has like an airbrush effect. In terms of shade, I don't know why I feel ni kama it's a bit light on me on camera, but apa inaka perfect shade. But anyway, let's see how it wears throughout the day. Let's see if it moves. I feel like the setting spray also helped to zhuzh up my face and bring out that glow, so that haikai is so whitish. My bonus candid confession, I'm thinking I'm going to give it towards the end while we're doing the final review and seeing how it's worn out through the day. So I'll try and stretch out my day as much as I can, because I'm usually in bed by 9. Oh god, by 8. Last night I slept like at 8. But I'm going to try and stretch out my day as much as I can, so that we can get as much wear out of the foundation as possible. It helps that I'm going out, so we'll see how it performs. Sikai tu kwa nyumba pahali kwa nimefungiwa. I'm actually leaving the house, so we're going to see how it wears out. And I'll be giving you my bonus confession towards the end of this video. A quick check-in with you guys. It's 5:41 p.m. Of course, immediately I can notice that hapa naka a bit oily, even though I primed my face, which if I normally prime my face and then I do foundation, I rarely get this oily or shiny so quick, especially because I packed my foundation at around 2 and now it's around 5, so I normally don't start shiny kushine mapema hivyo. So I think that's one thing. Probably I would need to go ham with, or I would need to go hard with a primer around here to see if that is of any help. Don't mind me, I'm just from eating the yummiest KFC treat. Let's check transfer. Boyfriend is here. Let's check. Yeah, there's a bit of transfer there, but nothing major. Like, I don't mind it.
You're talking about money?
No, I'm talking about foundation. What do you think of this foundation?
I like it. I really like it. It also matches with your personality. I don't know.
What is it about my personality?
Strong and founded.
Ladies and gents, we have made it till the end of the day, and I have tried to stretch out my day as much as I can. It's now 9:42 going to 10. I have an early morning tomorrow, so I think we're gonna wrap this up here. I don't know if you can tell, shiny. as I had mentioned before, smile lines. I think other than that, I like how it wore. I don't know if it transfers on the camera as I feel, but it feels very airbrushy, as I'd mentioned. It's very like, oh, you're floating. That's what I feel like it does. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, overall I think it's a really good foundation. The price point is around 1300. For 1300 for the foundation, I think that's a great price, very affordable. You can grab it at your Lintons, at your SuperCosmetics, and maybe you could try it for yourself. As I mentioned in the Color Stay foundation video, the things that I look for largely when I'm trying out any foundation is transfer. We found out that this one has kidogo transfer. And then coverage, it was they claimed it was medium. I packed 2 layers of foundation, and I felt like some parts were not covered. Nothing that you can't live without. Other than that, I think it's a great foundation for 1300. It's time for this baby girl to go to bed, but before that I had to give you guys my last candid confession, and this one is tied to number 5. But I guess my last one is that I have found myself towards the end of the year that I'm struggling to get to the goals that I'd set for myself for the year. So I find myself rushing here and there, or I'm a bit lost, as I said, tying to my candid confession number 5. But I plan to sit down. I've been trying to sit down, figure out where I lost my way in terms of my goals, because my goals are very clear cut. So I need to know where I lost my way and how to track back, or how to adjust my goals to fit the remaining part of the year. So those were my 6 candid confessions, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, please do try out the foundation and let me know how it works for you. Please subscribe to this video, like it, share it far and wide to your family, to your friends, to your dogs, to your cats, whatever you hold dear. Please do share this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.